Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Default. Today we're going to be talking about some Dead by Daylight stuff. Now usually I don't really cover Dead by Daylight on my channel, it's more so something that I just stream on Twitch, which if you are interested, you can just check out my Twitch, just twitch.tv/defaultevm. Anyway, to get into our topic today, it's about one of the killers in the game, one of the most prominent killers. And you guys can just tell by the title, we're talking about Bubba. So, DBD Leaks came out with a tweet today that said, "Goodbye, Bubba. Enjoy your last months in the fog. I'll miss you forever, camping me in the basement." And they're basically insinuating that he's going to get removed from the game. Now, I want to clarify something really quick for those of you who might not know. But if he does actually get removed from the game, it wouldn't be any different from the Stranger Things chapter where you can still buy him like for the next few months until he actually like gets removed. And the same thing with cosmetics as well. And if you already own him, you won't lose him either. You just won't be able to purchase him after a certain date, I imagine. But let's just talk about why this just isn't a good choice from like the license holders. So obviously this isn't going to be a matter that I imagine like that behavior is making on their own like free will. Like it's obviously the license holders that have like control over this. And you might be wondering why would they take him out of the game? Like he's literally one of the biggest killers in the game. Like a lot of people use him. He's just an overall really fun killer. Like why would they do that? And the reason for that is actually because they're coming out with their own game. So as you guys can see right here, this is the website for it. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. And you can pretty much just go through all this stuff. I don't know when this comes out actually. Let's see if it says it in the trailer. So it just says coming 2023. So with that in mind, if he is getting removed, the reason why they would remove him is for this game. And so the reason why they probably would remove him is so they can make him exclusive to this game as like the main selling point essentially. But it's just not a smart idea. They're going to be losing out on a lot of sales from Dead by Daylight. I mean, you can look on Twitch. It's literally the biggest like game of its kind, like an asymmetrical horror game. So it's just not a smart choice to like take Leatherface out and just lose out on all of that money. And if you want a good thing to compare it to, I think Evil Dead is a perfect game to compare it to. So if you look right here, you can see Evil Dead, 458 viewers, has less than 500 viewers on Twitch. Do we honestly think that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game is going to do any better than that? I mean, maybe it will. For all we know, it could. But I honestly just don't think that it's going to even compete with Dead by Daylight. It's not going to be very close. Because, I mean, look at Evil Dead. Evil Dead is just not doing the greatest. And, I mean, I'm not saying Evil Dead is a bad game by any means. I've never personally played it. And, I mean, it looks fun. But it just doesn't have the same, like, you know, it doesn't compete with Dead by Daylight is what I'm basically saying. Hey, guys, Future Default here. I just want to correct something I said here. So, when I say the game is going to flop, I don't necessarily mean that, like, on launch the game is going to flop, but more so that like over time it's not going to do as well. So like for example, it definitely probably will have like a strong start like how Evil Dead did, but I don't imagine it's going to last like impactfully and stay to the same relevancy as something like Dead by Daylight. That is essentially what I mean when I say the game is going to flop. I don't necessarily mean, yeah. And so what they should have done ultimately is they should have just made it so they left Leatherface in Dead by Daylight while also having their own game. Because to me, I think that would just be a lot smarter of a decision because one, you're not pissing off the fans of Dead by Daylight who might be interested in playing the game. Because if they see like, yeah, you're trying to secure Leatherface for just your own game, like, I don't know, it just kind of comes off as like cocky that they think that their game is just going to definitely succeed just because it's the main selling point. Hey guys, Future Default here again. So, I know I used the word cocky there, but I don't really mean to use it in like a really, really negative way. Because the way I really mean it is like, they're pretty much just trying to make it so that like, if you want to play as Leatherface, and like, you'll have to go play their game instead of Dead by Daylight. And so, that's more so what I meant. Like, I know cocky is like a really negative word to use. I just didn't really know how else to really describe it, and I still don't really know how to describe it better. But yeah, so that's pretty much just what I meant there. I just thought I'd clear that up. I don't know, it doesn't come off right that they have to remove him from Dead by Daylight just because they have their own game out. Because like I said, Evil Dead like still has Ash in Dead by Daylight. And he's also in the Evil Dead game. So I just don't see this being a smart choice on their end, like I said. But who knows? Maybe I am wrong. Maybe he's not getting removed at all. Maybe the game will actually compete with Dead by Daylight. But honestly, it's just not a good choice because they're losing out on money. Like I said, Bubba is one of the most popular licensed characters in Dead by Daylight. He has some of the best perks. He has one of the most fun powers. It's just not really a good choice from the license holder's perspective. But anyway, that's just my opinion on this. You guys might have a different opinion, and if you do, I'd love to hear it in the comments section. Like I said, if you are interested in watching my streams, you can definitely check us out at twitch.tv/defaultevm. I am actually going to be streaming tonight with DJ Panda doing the podcast. We'll be doing that around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys do want to check us out, and I will be talking about it more on there, feel free to check that out. But until next time, keep it virtual. Peace. Have a good one, guys.